A series that started in 1904. Oklahoma's won 4 straight. They've won 88 of the 113 matchups all time, and lately it's been defined by offense. Last 2 matchups, nearly 2,800 yards combined, 209 points between the two teams. They both bring in good offenses into this one. The 114th edition. Oklahoma State won the toss and deferred, so Oklahoma will receive it to begin.
As we look at the flag to our right, it's a packed house, and it's Bedlam. Well, saddle up, folks. Bedlam 2019 is underway. End-over-end kick. Comes down at the 2, taken by Brown right side. Out to the 10, breaks a tackle out to the 15, sidesteps a man to the 20, and popped down at the 22. That's where the Sooners will begin 1st and 10. And today's opening drive is brought to you by Northern Oklahoma College. Let the start of your drive toward a successful career begin at Northern Oklahoma College with the NOC OSU Gateway program. Visit them at gateway.okstate.edu to apply. Northern Oklahoma College, 3 locations, 1 amazing experience.
First test for those coverage units passed with flying colors.
Jalen Hurts, the Alabama transfer. Senior quarterback out of Houston. In the shotgun, Kennedy Brooks to his right, 3 wide left, 1 right on first down. Hurts takes the ball, hands it off to Brooks. Left side, room to run out to the 29 and dropped at the 31-yard line. A gain of 9. Malcolm Rodriguez made the stop. It'll be 2nd and 1 for Oklahoma.
Good blocking on the edge by Oklahoma's offensive line.
Trips to the right, single receiver left. 2nd and 1 Oklahoma from its own 31. Second play of the game. And Hurts gets a shotgun snap. Back to pass. Scrambling right. Throws it deep down the right side. Leaping catch is made in Cowboy territory at the 46-yard line by Nick Basquith.
Found the spot. Ran away from the pressure. Rolling to the right. That's a good throw.
A 23-yard gain and a first down for Oklahoma. They've gone 32 yards in 2 snaps. 1st and 10 Oklahoma from the Cowboy 46. 2 wide left, 1 right. Hurts in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Takes the ball, hands it off. Brooks, right side, breaks a tackle. 45-40 to the 35-30. And tackled at the 27-yard line of Oklahoma State. A gain of 19. Darius Williams made the play, a first down for Oklahoma. Let's go down to Robert.
Looked like Malcolm Rodriguez came on the blitz. I think you see the Cowboys will send a lot of people tonight. Actually, no, it wasn't Malcolm. It was. It looked like it was Kobe Harvell-Peel. Ran right by him. You got to keep your head up when you come in there and look for that ball carrier.
Keep in mind, in the score zone is where Oklahoma's had a lot of turnover issues. 2 wide left, 1 right. 1st and 10 Oklahoma at the Oklahoma State 28. They work from left to right. Hurts gets a shotgun snap. Back to pass. Looks left. Now scrambles. He'll run. 25-20 to the 15. 10-5 and a touchdown, Oklahoma. Jalen Hurts with a 28-yard touchdown run. And the Sooners go right down the field and score in less than 2 minutes.
Spread the Cowboys out that entire time. And they run that shallow receiver across, which takes one defender who might have been in the box at the time. He has to go with that receiver, and he cleared everybody out.
Side, and it was in the B gap, just inside of where Hurts ran. So, again, you've got to keep your head up and see where he is.
And you don't want to get too carried away, but this becomes a critical possession for Oklahoma State. The thing is, Oklahoma's defense has been great starting games. They forced an opponent punt on the first possession of the game all 11 games this year. Kickoff by Burkich is in the air. End-over-end kick taken by Braden Johnson at the 3. To his right, out to the 15, trying to turn the corner. Does so, out to the 20. Drew Brown in the shotgun, making his second OSU start. Takes the ball, hands it off to Hubbard. Hubbard right side, out to the 25 and plows his way to the 27. It's a good 2nd and 3rd effort by the nation's leading rusher, Chuba Hubbard. He gains 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Hubbard now 1,835 yards on the season after that 3-yard pickup. 3 wide right, 1 left. 2nd and 7, Oklahoma State from its own 27. Woods goes in motion now. Jelani lined up as a wing left as Brown gets the ball. Throws a screen right, caught by Hubbard. Hubbard out to the 30 and crashes forward on the right sideline out to about the 32. It's a a gain of 5, setting up a 3rd down and 2 for the Pokes. Justin Broyles, the free safety, with the tackle for Oklahoma.
At least you got him in a one-on-one situation with the defensive back. Got what he could.
Cowboys go with heavy personnel here as Logan Carter, an additional tight end, and a fullback Dayton Metcalf come into the contest.
Iowa State had a lot of success running a lot of 3 tight end sets against Oklahoma in the second half of that game.
That's what we've got here for a 3rd and 2 at the Cowboy 32. Brown takes the ball, hands it off, Hubbard up the middle, 1st down out to the 35 and popped down at the 36. 4-yard run for Chuba Hubbard and a 1st down, brought to you by Paycom, moving the chains on HR technology.
When we talk about explosiveness, Chuba got through that hole pretty quickly.
Larian Turner-Yell made the stop for Oklahoma. 7-0 Sooners. 11:35 left in the first. OU went 4 plays at 78 yards to the end zone on the first possession of the game. 1st and 10, Oklahoma State from its own 36. Brown takes the ball. 3-man rush. Throws an inside screen caught by Stoner. Ping-pongs around in the backfield. He was bounced around and got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it. That was well defended by Oklahoma. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 yards to go.
That's a nice play by Stoner to go get that ball.
Marquise Overton made that play for the Sooners. 2nd and a long 10. Cowboys near their 36. Handoff, Hubbard. Big hole left side, 40, 45. Left sideline to midfield into OU territory and tackled out of bounds at the Sooner 43. 21 yards for Chuba Hubbard and the Cowboy 1st down as Pat Fields made the play from his safety position.
Great kick-out block by the left tackle.
L.D. Brown in at tailback as Hubbard gets a break. Chuba off to a good start. 3 early rushes for 29 yards. 1st and 10, Oklahoma State at the Oklahoma 43. From the pistol, 2 wide right, 1 left, and Brown gets the ball. Back to pass, sets up, has time, throws over the middle, caught by Braden Johnson. 30, 25 across the field to the 20, inside the 15, and out of bounds near the 10-yard line. The speedster Braden Johnson with a grab for 33 yards, and a Cowboy 1st down brought to you by Paycom, moving the chains on HR technology.
Boy, that ball is sitting right on the 10-yard line. I think it's going to be a 1st and goal situation.
So the Cowboys have moved right down the field from their own 24 to the OU 10 where it's 1st and goal. Trips left from the pistol. L.D. Brown is the tailback. Drew Brown gets a shotgun snap, hands it off. Brown up the middle, breaks a tackle. Inside the 5, still on his feet to the 3 and dropped just beyond the 3-yard line. Good hard running by L.D. Brown. Delarian Turner-Yell saved the touchdown. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3.
Great footwork. The first step where he avoids the man jumping in the backfield, that might have been Radley Hiles.
Now the Cowboys go with a heavy package. They'll have 3 tight ends and a fullback in. As Braden Cassidy comes in, the converted lineman. You've got Jelani Woods, Logan Carter, and Dayton Metcalf in the game, and Hubbard back in at tailback. 2nd and goal for the OU 3. Brown takes the ball, hands it off. Hubbard right side, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, diving toward the end zone. He's in! Pistols firing! Touchdown Oklahoma State! Drew Brown in the shotgun making his 2nd OSU start. Takes the ball, hands it off to Hubbard. Hubbard right side, out to the 25 and plows his way to the 27. It's a good 2nd and 3rd effort by the nation's leading rusher, Chuba Hubbard. He gains 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Hubbard now 1,835 yards on the season after that 3-yard pickup. 3 wide right, 1 left. 2nd and 7. Oklahoma State from its own 27. Woods goes in motion now. Jelani lined up as a wing left as Brown gets the ball. Throws a screen right, caught by Hubbard. Hubbard out to the 30 and crashes forward on the right sideline out to about the 32. It's a gain of 5, setting up a 3rd down and 2 for the Pokes. Justin Broyles, the free safety, with the tackle for Oklahoma.
At least you got him in a one-on-one situation with the defensive back. Got what he could.
Cowboys go with heavy personnel here as Logan Carter, an additional tight end, and a fullback Dayton Metcalf come into the contest.
Iowa State had a lot of success running a lot of 3 tight end sets against Oklahoma in the second half of that game.
That's what we've got here for a 3rd and 2 at the Cowboy 32. Brown takes the ball, hands it off. Hubbard up the middle. First down out to the 35 and popped down at the 36. 4-yard run for Chuba Hubbard and a first down brought to you by Paycom, moving the chains on HR technology.
When we talk about explosiveness, Chuba got through that hole pretty quickly.
Larry and Turner Yell made the stop for Oklahoma. 7-0 Sooners. 11:35 left in the first. OU went 4 plays at 78 yards to the end zone on the first possession of the game. 1st and 10 Oklahoma State from its own 36. Brown takes the ball. 3-man rush. Throws an inside screen caught by Stoner. Ping-pongs around in the backfield. He was bounced around and got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it. That was well defended by Oklahoma. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 yards to go.
That's a nice play by Stoner to go get that ball.
Marquise Overton made that play for the Sooners. 2nd and a long 10. Cowboys near their 36. Handoff, Hubbard. Big hole left side, 40, 45. Left sideline to midfield into OU territory and tackled out of bounds at the Sooner 43. 21 yards for Chuba Hubbard and the Cowboy first down as Pat Fields made the play from his safety position.
Great kick out block by the left tackle.
L.D. Brown in at tailback as Hubbard gets a break. Chuba off to a good start. 3 early rushes for 29 yards. 1st and 10 Oklahoma State at the Oklahoma 43. From the pistol, 2 wide right, 1 left, and Brown gets the ball. Back to pass, sets up, has time, throws over the middle, caught by Braden Johnson. 30, 25 across the field to the 20, inside the 15, and out of bounds near the 10-yard line. The speedster Braden Johnson with a grab for 33 yards, and a Cowboy first down brought to you by Paycom, moving the chains on HR technology.
Boy, that ball is sitting right on the 10-yard line. I think it's going to be a 1st and goal situation.
So the Cowboys have moved right down the field from their own 24 to the OU 10 where it's 1st and goal. Trips left from the pistol. L.D. Brown is the tailback. Drew Brown gets a shotgun snap, hands it off. Brown up the middle, breaks a tackle. Inside the 5, still on his feet to the 3 and dropped just beyond the 3-yard line. Good hard running by L.D. Brown. Delarian Turner Yell saved the touchdown. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3.
Great footwork. The first step where he avoids the man jumping in the backfield. That might have been Radley Hiles.
Now the Cowboys go with a heavy package. They'll have 3 tight ends and a fullback in. As Braden Cassidy comes in, the converted lineman. You've got Jelani Woods, Logan Carter, and Dayton Metcalf in the game, and Hubbard back in at tailback. 2nd and goal for the OU 3. Brown takes the ball, hands it off. Hubbard right side, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, diving toward the end zone. He's in! Pistols firing! Touchdown Oklahoma State! So there will not be any further review.
Yeah, he stuck the ball over the goal line.
Amendola on for the extra point. Kick is on the way, and the kick is good. Touch.
The Cowboys don't get passed, get pike pass.
Jake McClure will kick it off from right to left. Tied up at 7. 9:02 left in the first, and McClure hits it. This is a high, short kick taken by Brown at the 15, right hash. Out to the 20, 25, and gang tackled at the 26. That's where the Sooners will start. 2 wide receivers left as Rambo goes in motion left side, joining C.D. Lamb. And Hurts from the pistol. Takes the ball, fakes a handoff, back to pass. Sidesteps left, throws it deep down the left side, incomplete. Intended out at the 47-yard line for the tight end, Braden Willis. He was 2nd down and 10.
Under pressure, throwing off his back foot. And you had Trace Ford, I think, is one of the guys bearing down on him.
John, I think you've got to force him into making quick decisions.
No question.
Because sometimes that decision-making is a little bit questionable, which is why he struggles with turnovers. You give him time to just kind of survey things, you're in trouble.
They are not as spread out this time as they were with that first series.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts fakes a jet sweep handoff. He is hit. He is sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Jarek Bernard came on a blitz and got him for -3. It'll be 3rd down and 13 for the Sooners. There comes that pressure.
Good coverage on the guys leaking out, too, so he didn't have a quick outlet to throw it to escape that pressure.
Let's go down to Robert.
You know, not just stopping the run, which Dave mentioned in the game day show. This is a better pass rush defense. They're getting back there, and there's another example.
3rd down and 13, Oklahoma from its own 23. 3 wide right, 1 left, 1 back set. Hurts gets a shotgun snap. It's a 4-man rush. He has time. He throws near side. The pass is caught at the 40. First down to the 45. And Stevenson is dropped out at the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 22 yards and an Oklahoma first down.
Yeah, there was a mix-up on the back end there because he should not be that wide open. Cowboys had someone spying Hurts that time too.
And you heard Mike Gundy say it in the pregame show, you're not going to have a hat-to-hat advantage. You're going to be at a disadvantage because you're trying to settle Hurts and try to keep an eye on him, but at the same time deal with these receivers. On 1st and 10, Hurts, jet sweep handoff, C.D. Lamb, left side, out to the midfield stripe and into Cowboy territory, dropped at the OSU 46, a gain of 7. Amen Akbongbemega and Rodarius Williams made the play. Tied at 7. 7:14 left to play in the first here in Bedlam. Basswood and Rambo are wide right. C.D. Lamb is wide left. 2nd down and 3, Oklahoma from the Oklahoma State 46. Kennedy Brooks is left of Jalen Hurts. And Brooks gets a handoff. Blockers in front, right side, but he's hit and he's dropped. Just a 1-yard gain. Malcolm Rodriguez, the former wrestler, snuck in there amongst all those big bodies and tackled him for only a 1-yard pickup. Boy, I'm not sure how in the world he got there, but it'll be 3rd and 2 for Oklahoma. That was a super play. Well, the Sooners have converted a 3rd and 13 on this first down, or rather first quarter drive, and now it's 3rd down and 2 from the Cowboy 45. 1 back set, 2 wide right. Hurts gets the ball, hands it off to Brooks up the middle, has a first down to the 41 and falls forward to the 40. A 5-yard gain and a first down for Oklahoma as Jarek Bernard made the tackle, the Cowboy safety.
Had that loaded up on the left side. Those guys crashed the middle and helped create some more space.
A.D. Miller, a senior receiver, in on the left side. Basque, the inside receiver, and C.D. Lamb wide right. Hurts in the shotgun with a 1-back set featuring Kennedy Brooks. 1st and 10 for the Cowboy 40, and Hurts fakes a handoff, keeps it. Up the middle, 35, and falling forward to the 32. 8 yards for Jalen Hurts. It'll be 2nd and 2. Brock Martin, backup defensive end, with the tackle for Oklahoma State.
Won the line of scrimmage there.
The Sooners will snap it quickly. Hurts looks to the sideline to get the play. Tied up at 7 at the 5:18 mark of the first quarter.
Got Lamb on the side with Rodarius Williams.
2nd down and 2 from the Cowboy 32. Motion in front of the quarterback, and Hurts takes the ball, fakes a handoff, back to pass, has time, now pressure comes, now he'll run, straight ahead to the 30 and pulled down at the 29. Got 3 yards and an Oklahoma first down. Malcolm Rodriguez again with the tackle.
He was looking, I think, over the middle at C.D. Lamb, who had cut kind of on a slant to the middle of the field and got tangled up. He was actually knocked down off his route. Too much traffic there. I think Colby Harvell-Peel was the one who got in his way.
Cowboy backup defensive linemen come out. They trade out defensive linemen. Now the starters, for the most part, are in there. 1st and 10, Oklahoma from the Cowboy 29, working left to right. 2 receivers each side, and Hurts gets a shotgun snap. Here comes a blitz. He breaks free. He can't break free again, and he's sacked back at the 33-yard line. Boy, it was an all-out blitz. Amen Akbongbemega and Malcolm Rodriguez make the play. It'll be 2nd and 15 for Oklahoma.
Well, he didn't have anywhere to go because Trace Ford timed his blitz perfectly through a wide-open gap. That forced Hurts to have to stay in the middle of the pocket, which allowed him to the other 2 guys to get him.
And that's something Mike Gundy talked about this week. You can't let Hurts just stand back here. You've got to bring heat. 3 wide left, 1 right. 2nd and 15, Oklahoma at the Oklahoma State 33. Hurts in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands it off. Kennedy Brooks turns the corner left side to the 30, and he's chased out of bounds at about the 26 on the OU sideline. He got 7 yards back, but it's still third down and about 6 for the Sooners at the Oklahoma State 25. Rodarius Williams made that play.
Trey Sterling out there, didn't get out far enough on the edge, lost containment.
Jeremiah Hall checks in. He's one of 2 receivers left, and they go 3 wide right. Empty backfield with Hurts. Third down and 6, Oklahoma at the Oklahoma State 25. Tied at 7, 3:15 left in the first. From the left hash, Hurts gets the ball. Blitz comes. They pick it up. He dances around, throws it deep down the near side toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete. C.D. Lamb, I believe, caught the ball, but he was out of the end zone. It'll be 4th and 6, and the Sooners will have to send in the field goal unit. Rodarius Williams, I believe, was in coverage.
Trey Sterling back there, too, I think.
So now a field goal attempt by Gabe Burkich. He's perfect this year, 12 for 12. One of only 3 kickers in America that's made all of his kicks, field goals, and extra points. This is a 42-yarder with the wind at his back from the left hash. He's a right-footed kicker. 42-yard attempt. Snap back, ball down. The kick is on the way. It has plenty of distance, and the kick is good. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter, and Oklahoma has regained the lead 10-7 over Oklahoma State. Burkich hits it. This is a deep kick, and this isn't returnable. It lands 8 yards deep in the end zone and bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback, and Oklahoma State will begin from its own 25. One of my former students now in the television business is working his way through Texas after covering high school football, and thanks for the note. Joe's listening in from Harrow, Oklahoma. Cowboys down 10-7 now with the ball. From the pistol, Drew Brown takes a snap, hands it off. Hubbard, big hole up the middle, 30, 35, and he plows his way out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 13 for Chuba Hubbard. Brendan Radley Hiles made the stop, but a first down for Oklahoma State, brought to you by Paycom, moving the chains on HR technology. And Brown gets a snap, fakes a handoff, back to pass, fires far side, pass is dropped, incomplete. Dylan Stoner was going to catch the ball and probably get about 10 yards in the first down, but he dropped it. It'll be second down and 10.
He turned and took his eye off the ball because I think he realized he had space inside, like the defender was on the sideline side of it.
Yes, he did. Landon Wolf and Dylan Stoner are wide right. Braden Johnson wide left. From the pistol, second and 10 Cowboys at their own 38. OU up 10-7. And Brown takes a snap, fakes a handoff, back to pass. Blitz comes, throws it deep down the near side for Johnson. A flag is down. It'll be pass interference on Oklahoma. Braden Johnson was held up by Trey Brown. That flag went down about as soon as the ball went in the air.
So do they call defensive holding or do they call pass interference? That's the question.
Yeah, it's pass interference, I believe, on Oklahoma. Reggie Smith's coming over to find out from the back judge and side judge what they have. They'll communicate that with our Pittsburgh native referee.
Pass interference. Defense number 6. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
When you hear the wind whipping into the microphone of Reggie Smith, it's picked back up. Let's go down to Robert.
Yeah, that wind, it picked back up in the last series by Oklahoma. It's swirling down here, guys. It's a swirling wind.
First and 10 now from the Oklahoma 47 after the 15-yard penalty. And Brown throws a screen out to the left flat, caught by Wolf. Down the near sideline of the 45. Dump truck down at the 42. It's a gain of 5.
Well, he faked the handoff to Chuba Hubbard. It gets all that attention in the middle of the field. You'll take that on a first down game.
Second and 5 for the Pokes.
Although I think he did bobble the ball a little bit. If he catches that cleanly, he might have been able to pick close to a first down.
Cowboys huddle. Now they break the huddle with 3 wide right. One back set with Chuba Hubbard. Second and 5 at the OU 42. Brown gets the snap. Fakes a handoff. Throws it out left flat. Caught by Johnson. Johnson to the 40. First down to the 37. Ball comes loose. And Oklahoma has it. The Sooners recover it. Parnell Motley recovers the ball at the at the OU 44. Boy, Johnson was close to being down, but he wasn't. First turnover of the game goes to Oklahoma.
Defense has to step up on a quick change here.
Oklahoma from its own 44. Hurts gets a snap, hands it off. Brooks up the middle, out to the 45, knocked down at the 47. 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Tyler Lacey, the redshirt freshman defensive end, with the tackle for Oklahoma State.
Keep wrapping them up. Don't let them get out.
Lacey is out now, and Brock Martin is in at defensive end.
Cowboys may not get lined up right before the snap goes.
2nd and 7, Oklahoma from its own 47. Hurts takes a snap, hands it off. Brooks, big hole left side, into Cowboy territory to the 45, to the 40, and tackled at the OSU 35, a gain of 18.
Another different look, Dave. They pulled a couple of linemen and just crashed that left edge. Opened up a big hole.
50 seconds left in the first. 10-7 Oklahoma. And the Sooners have a 1st and 10 from the Oklahoma State 35. Trips to the right, single receiver left. Hurts gets a shotgun snap. Back to pass. Looks left. Now looks over the middle. Throws deep over the middle. Man open. Pass is caught by Basquin. And he slides down at the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for Oklahoma. Had he not slipped and fallen, he would have scored. 29 yards on the play and a 1st and goal.
Cowboys only rushed 3 that time. And even though you were fighting up the middle, Hurts had plenty of time to survey the field.
First and goal, Oklahoma at the Cowboys 6. Down to 15 seconds left in the first. 2 wide right, 1 left from the pistol. Hurts takes the ball, takes a handoff, keeps it, running it right. Takes it to the 5 and knocked down just beyond the 5 at about the 4.5. And that'll be the last play of the first quarter. After 1 in Stillwater, it's Oklahoma 10, Oklahoma State 7. This is Cowboy football and the Bedlam Series, fueled by Phillips 66 from Learfield IMG College. The Pokes. Devin Harper checks in at linebacker for Oklahoma State. Hurts is under center now with Brooks behind him to his left. Single receivers left and right. 2nd and goal from the 4. Motion comes behind Hurts, and Hurts flips it to Lamb. He flips it to Morris, and he throws it into the end zone to Hurts for a touchdown, a flea flicker. Nick Basquin actually made the throw to Jalen Hurts, who was out of the backfield as a quarterback and was wide open in the right corner of the end zone for the touchdown.
I believe that's similar to what they would call the Philly special that the Philadelphia Eagles scored in the Super Bowl a couple of years ago.
An extra point coming up for Burkich, trying to make it 17-7. The kick is on the way by Burkich, and it's good. Timeout. 14:54 left first half. It's Oklahoma 17, Oklahoma State 7. This is Cowboy football and the Bedlam Series, fueled by Phillips 66 from the
Pike Pass. Skip the nickels and dimes. Get there in time with Pike Pass.
Let's go down to Robert.
Yeah, guys, I've got a question for you.
Yes.
Have you seen OU run that play all year?
Not that I can remember.
No, I did not see it. And you know what? I heard Mike Gundy's comments about comparing the OU offense to a wishbone in a spread formation. Didn't play well down in the OU football offices. That's the kind of play. In fact, OSU's run that very similar play the last couple of games. I'm not so sure that wasn't a response.
Might be right. Burkich kickoff goes 8 yards deep into the end zone and bounces back to the end line for a touchback. Cowboys will start at their own 25. Derringers is a family-owned business helping other businesses since 1960. Derringers specializes in all custom printed products that help make your business stand out. Anything from promotional products and awards to screen printing and banners. If you need something with your logo on it, Derringers is here to help.
Dave, you said that first drive by the Cowboys was a pretty important drive, and it was. The Cowboys answered it. This one becomes, every time you get the ball back and you're down, if you're down more than one score, the pressure ramps up.
Cowboys lost the fumble their last possession. Brown swings it out to the right side. It's caught by Dylan Stoner and out of bounds out at the 30-yard line, a gain of 5. Second catch of the night for Stoner.
They're backed off on those corners so much that should be an easy 5-yard pickup.
I want to go back to that point in a moment because that's not just all about your receivers. 2nd and 5, Cowboys at their own 30. From the split diamond, Drew Brown gets a snap. Hands it off, Hubbard up the middle. Hubbard out to the 35, first down, and popped down at the 36. Gain of 6. Parnell Motley made the play, and a first down for Oklahoma State, brought to you by Paycom, moving the chains on HR technology.
It's a big first down. Hard running from Chuba.
Stack of 2 receivers to each side. 1st and 10. Brown throws a screen right flat, caught by Stoner. Blocker in front, out to the 40. And he's pulled out of bounds by the foot. Out at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
You know, this has the effect of you're trying to spread them out. Just like Oklahoma was trying to spread Oklahoma State out on the first possession of the game, you're doing this in order to be able to open up more room in the middle for Chuba.
A good block by Logan Carter to free him up. 2nd and 1, Cowboys at their own 45. Carter goes in motion now. Now lines up in a split diamond to the left. Brown gets a snap. Blitz comes. He's back to pass. Swings it out left flat. Caught by Hubbard. Hubbard to midfield and upended in OU territory at the Sooner 49. A gain of 6 and a Cowboy first down. Brought to you by Paycom, moving the chains on HR technology. Brendan Radley Hiles made the stop for Oklahoma.
Little sidearm delivery it looked like too from Drew Brown.
Now here's another thing about having those corners back. I mean, you have to do that to some extent so they can play the run. You get them up jammed up to the line of scrimmage. They're not worth much in run defense. 1st and 10. Cowboys at the Sooner 49, and Brown back to pass, dances around, flushed. Scrambling right, looking right, needs to get rid of it, throws right side, and it's intercepted. At the 45, near sideline to the 40. Cuts back to the 35, still on his feet to the 30, and Parnell Motley falls down near the 30-yard line. Brown was trying to throw it away, and Parnell Motley intercepted it just inside the sideline. And was he inbounds when he intercepted the ball? That's one question I want to know.
The other one I would like to know is if Drew Brown's knee was down when he let the ball go.
Well, it looked like Motley's right foot might have been on the sideline, which would mean it's an incomplete pass.
We'll review the play.
And the problem is Brown probably needed to give up on that little sooner. Here's another look. Looks like that toe is possibly on the sideline. So here's the situation. 12:59 left in the first half. 17-7 Oklahoma. We have a review of this play. That was ruled an interception by Parnell Motley.
It's his left heel. Was his left heel part of what was out of bounds?
So as it is now, the ball's at the Cowboy 31 after they return. It's either an incomplete pass. The Cowboys will have a 2nd and 10 from the OU 49, or it plays confirmed or stands. It'll be 1st and 10 for Oklahoma at the Cowboy 31. It would be the Cowboys' second turnover in 2 possessions.
Motley would be involved in both of them.
Is that left heel out of bounds, guys?
Well, that's
seeing
the
replay.
Thing. It's so close. I don't know if you're going to see enough to overturn it.
Part of the problem is the left back heel of his shoe is white, and the sideline is white, which makes it really hard to decipher. I don't know if they can overturn this, guys.
That's the thing.
Well, now I see an angle that I just don't know if you can overturn that. Boy, it's close. Just don't know if they'll be able to overturn it. Trying to read the lips of what the Fox officiating analyst is saying, and couldn't make it out. Braden Johnson lost a fumble on the Cowboys' last possession. That resulted in an Oklahoma touchdown. So it's 2nd and 10 from the OU 49. 2 wide right, 1 left, and Brown hands it off. Hubbard, big hole right side. 45, right sideline 40. Flag goes down. Hubbard goes out of bounds at the OU 36.
Boy, and that came from way down the field, too.
The flag is down at the 36 at about the place where Hubbard went out of bounds, but that came cascading in as Hubbard was approaching the 40.
There is no foul on the play for a face mask. It's first down.
Another break.
Okay. So it's a gain of 15 on the play. And a 1st and 10 for Oklahoma State at the OU 36. Hubbard now 7 carries for 66 yards. On 1st down, Brown hands it off. Hubbard up the middle, big hole to the 30, and he's drugged down by the ankles at the 27. If he breaks that tackle, he's gone. It's 9 yards as it is. Be 2nd and 1 for Oklahoma State. Boy, oh boy. So OU defender just got enough of a piece of his ankle. 2nd and 1 at the OU 27. Handoff, Hubbard. Hubbard bounces around, loses the football, and he has to fall on it way back at the 33-yard line. It's a loss of 6.
You know, that's the one thing about making that hop to the sideways move. Your balance in your body, it's almost like you can't help but that ball gets separated from your body.
So it's 3rd down and 6. Loss of 4 yards on the play. 5 yards, beg your pardon. L.D. Brown in at tailback, 2 wide to each side. 3rd down and 6 from the OU 32. Brown goes in motion out of the backfield, and Brown back to pass. Now he'll keep it. Running to his right to the 30, inside the 26, and I think he got the 1st down, falling forward to the 25. He did, a gain of 7 on a design quarterback draw for Drew Brown. 1st down, Oklahoma State. Brought to you by Paycom, moving the chains on HR technology.
Nice change of direction by Drew, knowing where he needed to get.
Not sure if that was designed or not. The way he hesitated looked like it might have been, but may have just been caused by the pressure.
Pressure came right up the middle.
But the lineman had released. That's what makes me think it was designed. The linemen were downfield. 1st and 10 from the OU 26. It's a reverse. Braden Johnson has it, and he has nowhere to go. Hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss back at the OU 31, a loss of 5. Trying to get the ball in the hands of your fastest player, and OU made a good play. David Agwebu, true freshman defensive end, made a solid play for Oklahoma, getting off the block. Drew Brown was the one trying to block him. 2nd and 15, Oklahoma State from the Oklahoma 31. 10.5 to play 1st half. It's 17-7 OU. 2 wide to each side. And Brown gets the ball. 3-man rush. Goes quickly near side. Diving catch is made by Dylan Stoner on the near sideline down at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of about 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Let's go down to Robert.
You know, Drew is so good at throwing it where only his guy can get it. The problem is a lot of times these guys have to leave their feet to get it, and there's no yards after catch like on that play with Dylan.
Interesting thing here, the Cowboys go full diamond on 3rd and 10 at the OU 26. Jordan McCray is wide right. Dylan Stoner wide right, rather, and McCray is left. 3rd and 10. Brown takes the ball, fakes a handoff, throws over the middle, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Dylan Stoner. There was a lot of contact at the OU 12-yard line, and Stoner gets up in disgust. Trey Brown was in coverage. See if we can look at this again. Wow, looked like there was contact well before the ball arrived.
They had a hold of his shoulder pad.
Yep, sure did. Well, OU's defensive backs are very aggressive that way. I mean, they're playing it to the edge of the law, so to speak. And everybody in the Big 12, I think, understands that, so you have to be ready for it. Amendola in for a 43-yard field goal attempt. Snap high, ball down. Kick is on the way. Does it have enough distance? And the kick is good.
Pike pass, skip the nickels and dimes, get there in time with Pike pass.
Jake McClure kicks off, and this is a rocket. Headed toward the back of the end zone. It bounces on the L in Oklahoma State. In the right end zone.
Giving up any points.
1st and 10 Oklahoma from its own 25. Hurts gets the snap, hands it off. Brooks, right side, out to the 27. Pulled down at the 29. Gain of 4. Israel Antwine made the stop. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice job by Eamon Ogbongbemiga to get out on the edge and force Brooks back inside where he had some more Cowboy defenders to deal with.
We have not had a punt in this game so far. 17-10 Oklahoma. 9:14 to play 1st half. 2nd down and 6 Sooners from the Oklahoma 29. Jalen Hurts gets the snap. 3-man rush, has time, steps up. Now he's going to run to his left out to the 30, and he dives out to about the 36. He's got 7 yards and an OU first down.
It's too much space, and when you rush 3 and then you're putting the pressure on the edges, it opens up things in the middle, even if you have a spy.
Let's go down to Robert.
You've got to have a spy, John, because on that, they're running those routes long enough so that he has that space. That's on purpose to give him that option.
I think he had the spy, just didn't come up closely enough.
1st and 10 Oklahoma from its own 36. Hurts gets a shotgun snap. Delayed blitz, throws near side. The pass is caught by Lee Morris. Correction, Charleston Rambo making the grab and out of bounds at the OU 45, a gain of 9 as he stepped out on the near side. He's 2nd and 1.
Cowboys brought delayed pressure up the middle. A couple of linebackers, but Hurts still had time and had Rambo breaking wide open toward the sideline.
2 receivers right, 1 left. 2nd and 1 Oklahoma from its own 45. Hurts gets the ball, swings it out to the right side. The pass is caught by C.D. Lamb. 45 to the Cowboy 40, right sideline 35, and shoved out of bounds at the Oklahoma State 32. 23 yards on the first catch of the night for C.D. Lamb and an Oklahoma first down.
Had a good shield block from a fellow receiver out on the edge. That was Rambo, who just kept shoving Rodarius Williams, and Lamb used him pretty smartly.
The wind continues to pick up. It's blowing now out of the west at about 20 to 25 miles per hour into the face of Oklahoma's offense. 1st and 10 Sooners. Cowboys have 7 at the line of scrimmage. They rush 3, and it's a handoff to Brooks. Right side to the 30, 25, inside the 20, first down, and tackled at the Oklahoma State 16, a gain of 16 yards. The Cowboy defense has not been able to come up with any answers.
They pulled the left side of the line again to come out and create a hole, and I think Colby Harvell-Peel dove and missed near the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 Oklahoma from the Oklahoma State 16. Drive started at the OU 25. Hurts fakes a handoff, keeps it running up the middle. Takes it down to the Oklahoma State 12, pick up a 4. Amen Agbongbemega with the tackle for Oklahoma State. 2nd down and 6. 17-10 Oklahoma leads. 6:42 left to play first half.
Need sure tackling here. You have less ground to cover if Hurts drops back to pass.
OU has committed 7 drop-dead turnovers in the last 4 games, where they help the Cowboys here. On 2nd and 6, Hurts to throw. Goes a screen left. It's caught by C.D. Lamb to the 12 and dropped at the 11. Nice play by the Cowboy defense. A gain of 1. Amen Agbongbemega and Jarek Bernard team up to make the tackle, setting up a 3rd and 5 for Oklahoma from the Oklahoma State 11.
Got to hold him to at least a field goal attempt here.
It's a 7-point lead for the Sooners, 17-10. Oklahoma's 2 of 3 on 3rd downs tonight. 2 receivers, now 3 receivers left. 1 right, that's C.D. Lamb. Empty backfield for Jalen Hurts. 3rd down and 5 Sooners at the Oklahoma State 11. Hurts gets a shotgun snap. Back to pass, throws near side. Pass is caught. But for a short gain, as Jeremiah Hall made the catch with his knee on the ground. It's a 1-yard gain. It's 4th down and 4, and the field goal team will come out for Oklahoma.
He had a little space. Cowboys were over on that side, but they tried to clear him into the end zone, and Malcolm Rodriguez was there. Didn't have to make a play.
Gabe Burkich in to try 27-yard field goal. Perfect this year, 13 out of 13 to try to put Oklahoma back up 10. Just inside the left hash is where the ball will be placed. Snap high, ball down. Burkich kick on the way is good. Timeout. Kicking it off from right to left, and he hits it. This is an end-over-end kick. Comes down at the goal line, and both players collide, and the Cowboys have it. It's Braden Johnson out to the 10, and he's gang tackled at about the 15.
Substitute, they could do it right now, and then the Cowboys might have to burn a timeout.
Brown in the shotgun, takes the ball, hands it off. Hubbard hesitates, now runs right side. Pushes his way out to about the 18, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
That wasn't clean. It looked like there was like A couple of guys in the offensive line might have moved late. They tried to pull Jelani Woods around and help create a hole, but the timing was just messed up.
Jelani Woods now goes in motion, a wing on the left on 2nd and 7. It's a handoff to Hubbard to the short side. Breaks one tackle but can't break another. Gets a short gain out to the 19-yard line, 1 yard. Pat Fields a free safety with the tackle, and it's 3rd and 6.
Well, you've got to execute really well here.
Let's go down to Robert.
I'm wondering, guys, how much this wind, because, I mean, it is really kicking at times in a swirling direction.
2 wide to each side, 3rd and 6. Brown to throw. Throws over the middle. Pass is caught by Jordan McCray at the 25. Left sideline to the 30 and shoved out of bounds at about the 34. 15 yards on the first catch of the night for Jordan McCray, and a Cowboy first down, brought to you by Paycom, moving the chains on HR technology.
I like the way Oklahoma is lined up against Jordan McCray, giving attention to other areas. He's got to prove that he can beat you. This is a good start. You might want to go back to that.
McCray did not have a catch at West Virginia and only 3 catches in the previous 4 games. It's a big catch there on 3rd and 6. Cowboys 1st and 10 from their own 34. And Brown gets a snap, fakes a handoff, rolling out right. Hits a bootleg. He throws to the near side, and the pass is caught for a short gain by Landon Wolf and shoved out of bounds to the Cowboy bench. Out of bounds at about the 37, a gain of 3. It'll be second down. Correction, gain of about 3. It'll be second down and 7.
That's about the only thing that was open. Oklahoma defensed that pretty well. 2 wide left, 1 right. 2nd and 7, Cowboys at their own 36. And it's a handoff to Hubbard. Hubbard up the middle, out to the 39, and pinballed down at the 40. 3 more yards for Chuba Hubbard. It'll be 3rd down and about, say, 3rd and 4 at the 40. Down to 2:55 left in the first half. Oklahoma leads Oklahoma State 20-10. Oklahoma State 3rd down and 4 at the Cowboy 40. 2 wide left, a tight end to the right side, Jelani Woods. From the split diamond with Logan Carter as a Cowboy back. 3rd and 4. Brown takes the ball, back to pass, goes it deep down the far side, and the pass is caught at the 30, 25, and Dylan Stoner tackled inside the OU 20-yard line at the 19. That was a beautiful throw.
Gain of 40 yards on the play. Officially 42 yards. And the Cowboys have a 1st and 10 at the OU 18. Down to 2:18 left in a half. It's 20-10 Oklahoma, but the Cowboys in business. 1st and 10 at the Oklahoma 18. A cluster of 3 receivers to the right, none left. 1 back set with Chuba Hubbard. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff to Hubbard. Hubbard up the middle, inside the 15, and he drags tacklers down to the 12, a gain of 6.
Put those 3 receivers out to the right. It cleans out some of the numbers in the middle of the field because Oklahoma has to put 3 guys out there on him.
13 carries for 81 yards for Chuba Hubbard. They actually say his knee hit at the 13, so it's 2nd down and 5. 2 wide right from the pistol. Tight ends to each side. 2nd and 5 from the OU 13. Brown runs the option right. Keeps it inside the 10 and dump truck down close to a 1st down near the OU 8. We'll see if he got the 1st down or not. Oh, wow. He got a terrible spot.
Unless his knee hit.
It'll be 3rd and 1.
My goodness. Let's just see if his knee hits. Oh, that's not a good spot at all. At least from what we saw up top.
Oh, and he was on top of a defender. They need to look at this.
Look at that.
He was on top of a defender when he went down.
Yeah, Mike Gundy's not saying anything.
It's 3rd and 1 at the OU 9, down to a minute left. Handoff, Hubbard right side, churning his legs, bouncing forward, and he's got the 1st down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they missed that. He was on top of a defender when he went down, which means by rule you're not down. Down to 50 seconds left in the half, and Cowboys get the 1st down anyway. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Time winding down, but Oklahoma State has all 3 timeouts left. They don't want to give Oklahoma the ball back before the end of the half. 1st and goal from the OU 8. Down to 35 seconds left, and the time's not really much of a factor. 3 wide left, none right. 1st and goal from the 8. Brown takes the ball, hands it off, and Hubbard tackled for no gain. No, OSU will use a timeout. Be 2nd and goal at the 8 with 22 seconds left. Chuba Hubbard left of Drew Brown, who's in the shotgun. 2nd and goal from the 9. Brown gets the ball. Back to pass. Throws over the middle. Pass is caught by Jordan McCray, and McCray pulled down immediately at the OU 2 with 15 seconds left, and Oklahoma State will use another timeout. Along with Dayton Metcalf, Jelani Woods, and Logan Carter. 3rd and goal from the 2, and there's movement on the line, and what happened here? False start.
False start. Offense, number 90. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
It was Cassidy that moved. So now that changes things. They trade out the heavy personnel and go with now receivers. Puts the ball back on about the 7.5 where it's 3rd and goal. Now don't get greedy here. 2 wide right, 1 left. 3rd and goal from the OU 7. 15 seconds left and a half. Brown gets a snap. Hands it off. Hubbard up the middle. Hit. Bounces off. Hit again. Stop for no gain. Be 4th and goal, and we'll have a field goal attempt. And the Cowboys will have the ball to start the second half, so keep that in the back of your mind. McClure's a holder. From the dead center of the field, it's a 25-yard attempt. Snap high, ball down. The kick by Amendola's on the way. And the kick 29 in the air, 97 on the ground. Oklahoma 113 passing, 135 rushing.
Perkich had to direct his holder to get on the other side of the ball. He's not left-footed.
And Burkich will boot it away. And he does. End over end kick. Bounces 2 yards deep into Drew Brown in the shotgun. 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Hubbard. Hubbard up the middle, and he got a yard, and that's it. And a flag comes down. May have a face mask.
Yeah, they got him up around the face mask. I think it's Kenneth Murray. Unless they decide to pick it up.
Only 1 penalty in the game so far for 15 yards.
That was on Trey Brown. Pass interference.
This is quite a long discussion. Eddie Neuendorf, what did you see? He thought it was a face mask.
Well, we get a look at it on the replay.
There is no foul for a face mask on the play. It's 2nd down.
He's twisting his head.
Are you kidding me?
How in the world do you not call that a face mask? And now they're showing it on the big screen.
He's twisting his head. He didn't grab the face mask, but he had some grasp of it.
On the side where it's bolted to the helmet.
So it's 2nd and 9. From the split diamond. Handoff. Hubbard up the middle. Fumbles a football, and the Cowboys fall on it. Out at the 30-yard line. Tevin Jenkins fell on it. Gain of 4 to be 3rd and 5. I mean, that was maybe a little iffy on the face mask, but yeah, I'm not surprised that's how it went, though.
Well, the corner blitz that time. It was Motley coming in.
2 wide to each side. 3rd and 5 Cowboys at their own 30. Brown gets a snap. Goes quickly over the middle. Pass is broken up, incomplete. Intended for Braden Johnson on the slant at the 33-yard line. Jaden Davis knocked it away. Be 4th down.
Oklahoma pretty aggressive defensively on that possession.
Well, that was a big no call on the face mask.
Man, he twisted his head and had it by the side that was bolted onto the side of the helmet.
So we'll have the first punt of the game. Tom Hutton, the Australian, in to punt it away. And he strikes it. End over end kick. Angling toward the far sideline. It bounces at the OU 30. Takes a Cowboy bounce and bounces out of bounds. Drew Brown in the shotgun. 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Hubbard. Hubbard up the middle, and he got a yard, and that's it. And a flag comes down. May have a face mask.
Yeah, they got him up around the face mask. I think it's Kenneth Murray. Unless they decide to pick it up.
Only 1 penalty in the game so far for 15 yards.
That was on Trey Brown. Pass interference.
This is quite a long discussion. Eddie Neuendorf, what did you see? He thought it was a face mask.
Well, we get a look at it on the replay.
There is no foul for a face mask on the play. It's 2nd down.
He's twisting his head.
Are you kidding me?
How in the world do you not call that a face mask? Now they're showing it on the big screen.
He's twisting his head. He didn't grab the face mask, but he had some grasp of it.
On the side where it's bolted to the helmet.
So it's 2nd and 9. From the split diamond. Handoff, Hubbard up the middle, fumbles a football, and the Cowboys fall on it. Out at the 30-yard line. Tevin Jenkins fell on it. Gain of 4 to be 3rd and 5. I mean, that was maybe a little iffy on the face mask, but yeah, I'm not surprised that's how it went, though.
Well, the corner blitz that time. It was Motley coming in.
2 wide to each side. 3rd and 5 Cowboys at their own 30. Brown gets a snap. Goes quickly over the middle. Pass is broken up, incomplete. Intended for Braden Johnson on the slant at the 33-yard line. Jaden Davis knocked it away. Be 4th down.
Oklahoma pretty aggressive defensively on that possession.
Well, that was a big no call on the face mask.
Man, he twisted his head and had it by the side that was bolted onto the side of the helmet.
So we'll have the first punt of the game. Tom Hutton, the Australian, in to punt it away. And he strikes it. End over end kick. Angling toward the far sideline. It bounces at the OU 30. Takes a Cowboy bounce and bounces out of bounds.
This is a guy that doesn't play that much. It's in his 2nd year after transferring from A&M.
On 1st and 10, Hurts a play-action pass. Has all day. Goes it deep down the middle into double coverage, and the pass is incomplete.
It could have been picked.
Now, the recognition of where the ball was, boy, if they'd been able to turn a little bit, they had Charleston Rambo covered. But the ball was short and couldn't break off to get it.
So it's 2nd and 10 for Oklahoma from its own 23. Just underway. Cowboys went 3 and out on their first possession. Now the Sooners have the ball with the 2nd and 10 at their own 23. 20-13, Oklahoma leads. 2 wide left, 1 right. And Hurts fakes a handoff, keeps it. Running it left, hit it to 23 and bounces forward to the 24. Just a 1-yard pickup. Trey Sterling got him. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Well, good pursuit. You have to find a way to get off the field. Colby Harvell-Peel there, too.
Third and 9. Sooners 2 for 4 on 3rd downs. 3 wide right.
Well,
now we have an illegal formation. They ran a receiver.
Illegal substitution.
Yes.
Offense.
Oh, now they're going to have a discussion. Well, they broke the huddle with 12 guys, it looked like.
Illegal substitution, 12 men in the formation, offense. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Yeah, I thought the receiver, A.D. Miller, was going to be lined up right, and then he runs to the sideline. It's like, wait a second, you can't do that. So it takes the ball back to the OU 19 where it's 3rd down and 14.
So how aggressive do you get after Jalen Hurts? How much pressure do you bring? Cowboys in some situations in that 2nd quarter were bringing 3, sometimes delaying 2 linebackers.
3 wide right, 1 left, 1 back set. 3rd down and 14, Oklahoma from its own 19. Hurts in the shotgun, gets the snap. It's a 3-man rush. He steps up into the pocket, dances around. They shadow him. Now he scrambles. Now he's hit from behind, and he's sacked back at the 14-yard line. I believe Trace Ford is the one who got the sack. The Cowboys had a spy keeping an eye on him that moved when he moved, and that's what allowed the Cowboys to get that sack. It's 4th down. OU will punt. The spy, I think, was Amen Agbongbemiga.
Yes, you're exactly right, Dave, and he did close that gap a little bit better than the Cowboys had a couple of opportunities like that in the first half.
So the Sooners will punt for the first time. Reese Munshaw in to punt it away, and he hits it. This is a wobbly spiral, but a good kick. Dylan Stoner calls for a fair catch.
The East end zone is out of order. The back judge will be keeping the play clock on the field.
So the play clock is not working at either end.
Oh. 1st and 10. Brown fakes a handoff, keeps it, running up the middle to midfield, leaps over a tackler at midfield and picks up the first down. Another quarterback hurdle. Drew Brown showing that Spencer Sanders isn't the only guy that can hurdle a guy. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down, brought to you by Paycom, moving the chains on HR technology. Drew Brown's been told his entire career he can't do things. He just showed somebody he can do that. 1st and 10 from the OU 47, and Brown a quick throw out to the far side, caught by Dylan Stoner, breaks a tackle left sideline. No, it's Braden Johnson down the left sideline inside the 20 and pushed out of bounds at the OU 14.
Get him out there one-on-one. The defender comes up on the sideline side, and he spins to the inside and just runs away.
$34 yards on the pickup. 1st and 10, Oklahoma State at the OU 13. A touchdown would tie it. 3 wide right. Brown in the shotgun. OU has 8 men in the box. Brown takes the ball. It's a jet flip. Stoner right side, hit, drop for a 1-yard loss back at the 14.
Well, Oklahoma's pursuit on the inside. Was that Murray that ended up getting him? That's where he's at his best.
Let's go down to Robert.
I was going to say, these are the kind of plays OU chases really well with their speed. Also, we talked about Drew Brown channeling his inner Spencer Sanders. I think he found it. He found it, guys.
McCray and Wolf are wide left. 2nd and 11. Brown fakes a handoff, rolls out right, and he just has to throw it in the ground. That was kind of a misdirection tight end screen that Oklahoma had perfectly defended. Deon Amati is motioning something he didn't like. Jelani Woods was the intended receiver.
I think he might have been held. Woods might have been held.
Was in the vicinity.
But
3rd down.
If he's not beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. 3rd and 11, Oklahoma State at the OU 14. 10:21 left in the third, 20-13 Sooners. Brown gets the shotgun snap, back to pass, swings it out near side, caught by Logan Carter. Carter down the right sideline to the 10 and knocked out of bounds at the 9. Got 6 yards. It'll be 4th down and field goal time.
Couple of big plays, just you hadn't been able to get the big play all the way in. Just make sure you cash in the points.
So Amendola in for a field goal. He is converted from 43 and 25 yards. This is a 27-yard attempt, but he hasn't hit either of his kicks very well, in my opinion. Snap high, ball down. The kick by Amendola is on the way, and the kick is good. McClure kicks off. End-over-end kick, and it's taken by Trey Brown at the 2, right side, out to the 10. Comes to his left, turning the corner out to the 20. 2 flags are down, and Brown is down, fumbling the ball out of bounds with Kennedy Brooks. From the right hash. 1st and 10, Oklahoma. Hurts takes a snap. Hands it off. Brooks, big hole up the middle. Out to the 10, 15 to the 20. And gang tackled at the 22. It's a gain of 15 and a first down for Oklahoma.
They pulled those linemen again. It created another gap. It looked like one of the Cowboys shot in there. That time Trace Ford got picked off.
First and 10, Oklahoma from its own 22. 3 wide left, 1 right. Hurts hands it off to Brooks. Left side, tried to turn the corner and stopped for a short gain out at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, Jarek Bernard made a nice play.
It'll be 2nd down and 8 for Oklahoma. So the clock winds down to 8:40 left in the third. Sooners lead 20-16. Let's go down to Robert.
Hey, guys, that's the safeties reads. Linebackers and safeties have got to see those pulling linemen. That was something mentioned at halftime by Jim Knowles, Cowboys defensive coordinator. They got to jump on that.
2 wide right, 1 left, 2nd and 8. Hurts hands it off. That's Brooks. Off left tackle, out to the 28, dropped it to 29. It's 5 yards, setting up a 3rd down and 3 for the Sooners from their own 29 as they work into the wind that's blowing at about 20 miles per hour into their face.
Got one of those big bodies on Malcolm Rodriguez at the 2nd level. But Lacey did a really nice job to make that stop.
3rd down and 3 for Oklahoma from its own 29. 2 wide right. 2 tight ends left. Kennedy Brooks, the tailback to the left of Jalen Hurts. Brooks at 104 yards on the night on 12 carries. 3rd down and 3. Hurts gets the ball. Back to pass. Looking, has all day, dances around, steps up. Now he wants to run straight ahead out to the 30. He's got the first down and tackled at the 33. I think it was A.J. Green that got him. Good run, no, by Hurts.
Cowboys rushed 3 and had basically 2 spies, it looked like.
It's a 4-yard pickup. Doing a good job by Hurts making something out of nothing. 1st and 10, Oklahoma from its own 33. It's A.J. Green that made that tackle. 2 wide to the right, 1 left. Brooks is right of Hurts, is in the shotgun.
Well, now they're giving the signal. There's 5 on the clock.
Hurts hands it off. That's Brooks, left side, breaks a tackle out to the 37 and dropped it to 39.
Oh, wow, and there's Malcolm Rodriguez getting tangled up with an offensive lineman after the play had been blown dead.
That's a 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 4. Let's go down to Robert.
You know, this reminds me of Jordan Brooks at Texas Tech when he spied. At some point as a spy, you've got to make an educated decision. I can get him now.
Hurts back to pass. Throws near side. The pass is caught to the Cowboy 50, left side 40, to the 35. And Jeremiah Hall carrying tacklers all the way down to the Oklahoma State 31. 36 yards on the throw and catch.
And he was wide open sitting out there.
The Sooners will move quickly. 1st and 10 from the Oklahoma State 31. Hurts gets the ball, back to pass, throws near side. Pass is caught by C.D. Lamb and hit and tackled immediately. At the Oklahoma State 23, a pickup of 9. It was A.J. Green that made the play. Down to 5:50 left in the 3rd. Oklahoma 20, Oklahoma State 16. Actually say it's 8 yards. It's 2nd down and 2. 2 wide right. C.D. Lamb is wide left. 2nd and 2. Hurts hands it off. That's Brooks around right in. Room to run to the 20. Inside the 15 and shoved out of bounds at the 11 by Trey Sterling. It's 12 yards and an Oklahoma 1st down.
Devin Harper trying to get out there to make the play.
Got to try to keep him out of the end zone, John.
Yeah. Hold him to a field goal.
First and 10, Oklahoma from the Cowboy 11. 3 wide left. Brooks left of Hurts, who's in the shotgun. Hurts takes the ball, hands it off. Brooks right side to the 10. His forward progress stopped at about the 9. It'll be 2nd and 8. We're down to 4:48 left to play in the 3rd in what has been a very quickly paced game.
Maybe they can pick up a 1st down without getting a touchdown.
And to illustrate my point, John, Oklahoma has run 45 offensive plays and the Cowboys 39. We're on pace for the 2 teams to have in the upper 50s in plays. It's not very many. 2nd and 8, Oklahoma from the Oklahoma State 9. 2 wide left, 1 right. Hurts takes the ball, hands it off. That's Brooks off right tackle. Inside the 7 and dragging tacklers down to the 3. Well, he picked up about 3 yards after the hit. Malcolm Rodriguez finished him off, but it's just a 3rd down and 1 now for the Sooners at the Oklahoma State 3.
And you wouldn't be surprised if they just tried to pound it again through the tackles. Give it to Brooks again.
Even if you stop them, John, they're likely to go for it.
Sure.
Unless you stop them for a loss.
It's a good second effort by Brooks, but it's what we were talking about, the yards after initial contact. Brendan Evers is going to come on.
So's Devin Harper and Brock Martin.
And now they're bringing on 2 more, yeah.
Not sure where the play clock stands, but Oklahoma could be in trouble here of getting a delay of game. 3rd down and 1 for the Cowboy 3. Hurts under center. Hurts back in the shotgun with Kennedy Brooks to his left.
Watch Hall. He's the tight end on the left. Actually, 2 tight ends.
Hurts hands it off. Brooks up the middle and into the end zone for an Oklahoma touchdown. And the extra point coming up for Oklahoma to try to push the lead up to 11.
Caved everything in toward the middle of the field on that left side. Brooks ran behind it.
An extra point coming up. Burkage, a big PAT to try to push the lead up to 11. Kick is on the way, and the kick is good. Timeout, 3:22 to play, third quarter. It's Oklahoma 27, Oklahoma State 16. This is Cowboy football and the Bedlam Series, fueled by Phillips 66 and Learfield IMG College. Oklahoma's not going to pick up the pace. Burkage kicks off. End-over-end kick that goes 7 yards deep into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and the Cowboys will start at their own 25. Two receivers right. From the split diamond, first and 10 Cowboys at their own 25, and Brown spins and looks to throw. Throws it deep down the near side for Dylan Stoner. Stoner leaps and can't make the catch. Incomplete. Parnell Motley in coverage at the Oklahoma 35.
Stoner, he made a nice adjustment to that ball because Motley was sizing it up for an interception, and Stoner cut in front of him.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 32. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Totally missed that one.
I did as well. Delarian Turner Yell with the face mask puts the ball on the Cowboy 40, where it's first and 10. Go down to Robert in a moment. From the full diamond now, single receivers left and right. Brown gets the shotgun snap. Fakes a handoff. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Jordan McCray, and a flag goes down. We'll have pass interference on Oklahoma, and now Oklahoma, one of the most penalized teams in college football, is starting to show its penalty-ridden stripes.
Might be the second one tonight on Trey Brown.
Here's Reggie Smith.
Pass interference, defense number 6. Spot of the foul, automatic first down.
Be at the OU 47. I think Robert has something. Let's go down to Robert.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Dylan Stoner treated that first down throw where we got the face mask to pick it up like a back shoulder. He just maneuvered around the defensive back. Just couldn't hang on to it. It was something they talked about last series.
Brown to throw. Throws short, right side. Caught by Jordan McCray. Dragging a tackler inside the 40 and finally pulled down at the Oklahoma 34. A gain of 13. Parnell Motley made the play. And a first down for Oklahoma State. Brought to you by Paycom. Moving the chains on HR technology.
That's 3 great catches by McCray so far tonight.
27-16 Oklahoma, but Oklahoma State on the move. First and 10 at the Sooner 34. As we wind down to the 2.5-minute mark of the third. Single receivers left and right from the pistol. Brown gets the snap. Hands it off. Hubbard up the middle. Runs into a pile, pushes forward, gets it down to the 30. 4-yard pickup. Second down and 6. David Agwebu made the stop for Oklahoma. You know, and the thing is, John, you can set up the run for Hubbard with the pass.
Yeah.
That may be some of what's going on here, and the need to obviously get points on the board late in the third. 3 receivers left, tight end right. Stoner goes in motion to the right side in front of Brown on second and 6. Brown to throw. Throws it deep down the far side into coverage, and it's incomplete. It's intended for Landon Wolf at the OU 5-yard line. Brendan Bradley Hiles was in coverage. It'll be third down and 6 at the OU 30.
They couldn't separate. Bradley Hiles is not very big, but he is pretty quick and had pretty good position there.
Big third down. Third and 6 at the OU 30. 2 wide left, 2 wide right. And now it's a direct snap to Chuba Hubbard. He runs it up the middle. Hubbard to the 27 and stop there.
Boy, you know what? I would like to see if there was any helmet-to-helmet when he got popped after he was grabbed around the legs.
4th down and 3 coming up from the OU 27. The Cowboys are going to go for it.
Yeah. Such a good clean hit.
Minute 25 left in the third. Oklahoma 27, Oklahoma State 16. The Cowboys have a 4th and 3 at the Oklahoma 27. It's a big play. 3 tight ends right. From the pistol, Brown fakes a handoff, back to pass. Blitz comes, looks, throws near side. The pass is incomplete. Intended for Logan Carter. And the Sooner defense holds.
They brought the pressure off that side, which kind of disrupted things. Motley got inside when the tight end was releasing, and that forced Drew to have to go farther back into his right. And he had another defender coming. Inexplicable turnovers for Oklahoma to come in this last month.
That's true. 2 wide right, 1 left. Split diamond. Hurts takes the ball. He runs straight ahead, and he trips over a player's leg and falls down at the 29-yard line, a gain of 2. Israel Antwine got the kick save. He's 2nd down and 8.
And a beauty.
Yeah, because he had room to run. All of a sudden, he just fell down. It's like there was a sniper, except he just tripped.
Yeah.
Down to 40 seconds left in the third. 2nd and 8. Oklahoma. Its own 29. 2 wide right, 1 left. Hurts takes the ball. Fakes a handoff. Keeps it. Running it right. Trying to turn the corner. Breaks a tackle and then stumbles out of bounds on the OU sideline out at the 34-yard line. He got 5. It'll be 3rd down and about 3. Amen Bungbamega was in pursuit. Got enough of him to knock him off balance and out of bounds.
Another big 3rd down for your defense.
I think the Sooners will be able to let the third quarter run out before the 3rd down play happens. Down to 14 seconds left in the third. 3rd down and 3, Oklahoma from its own 34. 2 wide left, 1 right. 1 back set. Hurts takes the ball. Keeps it, running straight ahead. Pushing the pile forward. Now I think he's got the 1st down out to about the 37.5. He does. That's the end of the third quarter. After 3 in Stillwater, it's Oklahoma 27, Oklahoma State 16. This is Cowboy football and the Bedlam Series, fueled by Phillips 66 and Learfield IMG College. Stock up on all your tailgating needs this season at your local Brahms Fresh Market store, proud partner of the Pokes. 1st and 10, Oklahoma from its own 38. Hurts fakes a handoff, throws a screen out to the left. It's caught and blown up immediately. Charleston Rambo was drilled to the ground by Trey Sterling. It's a loss of 5, and they throw a flag, I assume, for targeting, but I don't know.
Boy, read it perfectly.
Personal foul. Targeting.
Well, I don't know about that, guys.
The previous play is under further review.
Well, that's a big loss if you lose Trey Sterling. They're going to take a look at this. Didn't look like he led with the helmet, but we need to look at it again. Oh, that contact was at the shoulder level, it looked like. That's what I thought. First glance. By the way, this review is brought to you by Pack Pass, the fastest, safest way to travel Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. Don't get past, get Pike Pass. So we're seeing the replay again. Chair.
After further review, the ruling on the field of targeting is confirmed. Number 3 is disqualified from the game. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic 1st down.
1st and 10, Oklahoma from the Cowboy 47. Hurts takes the ball, hands it off to Brooks. Brooks left side, cuts to the 46, dropped it to 45. Amen Bungbamega made the stop. A 2nd down and 8. You know, after I watched that review the second time, there was probably a more of a launch than I first thought. Wasn't much of a targeting, but it probably was.
He did put both arms out to wrap up and was trying to hit the ball.
2nd and 8. Hurts throws a screen right, caught by Lamb, and Lamb drilled down hard at the 42-yard line. He got blown up by Colby Harvell Peel. Be 3rd down and 5 at the Cowboy 42, a gain of 3. 13:39 left, clock running. 27-16 Oklahoma. 3rd and 5 Sooners at the Cowboy 42. Sooners appear confused about the play. Too wide to each side. Hurts gets the ball. Blitz comes. Back to pass. Throws over the middle. Pass is caught for a first down and tackled immediately at the Cowboy 33. Nick Basquin made the grab, and it's a gain of 10. Jarek Bernard made the tackle for Oklahoma State.
Just turned around right in front of the safety, Bernard. And Hurts had time to throw it. Cowboys brought an extra couple of rushers, but couldn't get to him.
1st and 10 Oklahoma at the Cowboy 33. Trace Ford's offside. That gives Hurts a free play. Back to pass, has all day. Goes it deep down the middle toward the end zone, incomplete.
But Hurts ended up on the turf.
Offside. Defense, number 94. 5-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
So it'll be 1st and 5 at the Cowboy 28. 27-16 Oklahoma. And time is becoming a factor. First and 5. Split diamond. Hurts takes the ball, hands it off. Brooks up the middle to the 25. Stopped at the 24. He got 4 of the 5 yards he needed. Be 2nd down and 1 forthcoming. And Oklahoma's not in any hurry. Hold them to a field goal. It's a 14-point game. If they score a touchdown here, you're in huge trouble. 2nd down and 1 at the Oklahoma State 24. 2 wide, left, 1 right. Hurts gets a snap, makes a handoff, keeps it, cuts right, gets the first down to the 22 and dropped it to 21. Amen Bongbemiga looked like he had a shot at him in the backfield, but Hurts darted to his right and avoided the tackle long enough to get 4 yards and an Oklahoma first down.
Good footwork. Just ability to elude it because Bongbemiga was right there.
First and 10 Oklahoma at the Cowboy 21. Hurts gets a snap, hands it off. Brooks, right side, breaks a tackle at the 18, still on his feet to the 15, right sideline to the 5, and pulled out of bounds at about the 4. 17 yards and an Oklahoma first and goal.
He's been really good, but that wasn't that particular play. They pulled him again. Pulling that guard and tackle. Cowboys have not really had any success against that.
Only thrown it 17 times. They've run it 33. 2 wide right. 1st and goal at the 4.5. Hurts flips it on a reverse to C.D. Lamb. Trying to turn the corner left side, and he's flipped down at about the 3. Boy, Cowboys recovered quickly on defense.
A.J. Green read that and came all the way across the field and took a perfect angle.
He's 2nd and goal from the 3. You hold him to a field goal, it's a 2-touchdown game. Hurts under center as they race to the line. Hurts fakes a handoff to throw right side, man wide open. It's caught by the tight end Braden Willis for an Oklahoma touchdown.
Second time they've had a wide open touchdown pass. The first one was the throw back to Hurts. This time he fakes the handoff. Willis has just curled out to the flat. No one there. Well, you're going to have to start taking some chances now, too.
Yeah, then you have to go fast. Yep. Burkich on for the PAT, and the kick is good.
Might have some hopes of a decent return.
End-over-end kick that goes 5 yards deep into the end zone. It'll
force some tough throws.
Brown in the shotgun, 1st and 10. They'll have to go quickly, too. Throws a screen left, caught by Hubbard. Hubbard, left sideline, knocked out of bounds at the 20. Let's see where they spot it. 27-yard line, a gain of 2. David Agwebu made the stop. The Cowboys will work quickly. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Brown gets the ball, hands it off. Hubbard up the middle. Hubbard out to the 30. Carries tacklers out to about the 33. 6 yards for Chuba, and it'll be 3rd and 2.
Closing in on that 100-yard mark.
It's not been easy for him tonight. And John, he's taken a lot of hits this year.
Yes, he has. Play clocks are back working again, by the way.
Oh. 2 wide left, 1 right. From the pistol, 3rd and about 2 for the Cowboys at their own 33. Brown hands it off to Hubbard. Hubbard right side, hit. Pushing his way forward. He stopped about a half-yard shy of the first down. You may have to just go ahead and go for it.
Well, yeah, you're in that spot, Dave. I don't think there's any question about it. You're under 10 minutes to play.
Trailing 34-16, Cowboys will go for it. So this is your last chance, so to speak, to keep the game going. 3rd down and about a half yard at the Cowboy 34. 34-16 Oklahoma, 8:47 left. From the pistol, on 4th down, handoff, Hubbard right side, hit, knocked down. I don't think he got it. He did not, and Oklahoma takes over. With 8:36 left, Sooners will have it 1st and 10 at the Cowboy 35-yard line. The inability to finish drives hurt Oklahoma State. They had to settle for 3 field goals when they moved into OU territory.
The Cowboys had 3 tight ends set up on that right side, but boy, one of the Oklahoma defenders took on 2 of the Cowboy blockers, and that allowed the second level guys to overwhelm the area.
1st and 10 for Oklahoma at the Cowboy 35. Hurts hands it off to Brooks. Big hole left side, inside the 30. 1st down to the 25. A flag is down, and so is Brooks at the 24 of Oklahoma State. Let's go down to Robert.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I almost think you needed to use the 3 heavies as a decoy on that.
Holding. Offense, number 54. 10-yard penalty. Replay, 1st down.
That's a break there on the penalty, but guys, you can tell down here on the field, the Sooners are kind of exercising their will. The Cowboys have worn down.
Spot of the foul was the Cowboy 31, so they'll walk off 10 yards. Actually, the Cowboy 32, so they'll walk it back to the Oklahoma State 42, where it's 1st down and 18. Winding down to 8:20 left, 34-16 Oklahoma. 1st and 18 for the Sooners. From the Oklahoma State 42. Hurts gets a shotgun snap, swings it out, screen pass to the right flat, caught by Rambo. Rambo, right. 2nd down and 17, Oklahoma from the Cowboy 41. Hurts hands it off to Brooks. Left side, Brooks just stumbles down at the 40-yard line, only got about a yard. I think he had some room to run there, but fell down. It'll be 3rd down and 16. Third and 16 for Oklahoma at the Cowboy 40. Trips right, single man left. The Cowboys are offside. Hurts, as he gets the ball, has the play stopped. Eddie Neuendorf says it was a false start. Eddie's never wrong. Now we'll test it.
False start. Offense, number 52. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Right guard Tyrese Robinson.
Yeah, 3,951 out of 3,951 for Eddie.
Absolutely. Puts the ball back on the 45 where it's 3rd and 21. 3 receivers right, 1 left. The clock winding down to 6:49 to play. Hurts gets the shotgun snap. He wants to run straight ahead. And he's hit and stopped after a yard pickup at the OSU 43-yard line.
And a flag.
What's that about? Have a hold on Oklahoma. Cowboys will decline that. I'm guessing the Sooners will punt on 4th and 19.
Offense, number 54. The penalty is declined. 4th down.
So the Sooners will punt it away. We're down to 6:29 left. 34-16 Oklahoma. Dylan Stoner deep to return it. Cowboys do have all 3 timeouts left. Pressure comes up the middle and punt is away. Punter falls down, but Stoner calls for a fair catch and makes it at the Cowboy 12. We have a timeout. 6:08 left. It's Oklahoma 34, Oklahoma State 16. This is Cowboy football from Liberty.
This pressure-packed game here in the 4th.
Full diamond, Brown to throw. Throws it deep down the right side for Stoner, and it's overthrown, incomplete. Out at the Cowboy 45. There's a flag down, though, in the backfield. May have a hold. Cowboys, by the way, working into about a 20-mile-an-hour wind.
Motley had that covered perfectly, too.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 96. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Deron Stokes is a guilty party. So that gives the Cowboys a first down. Out at the Cowboy 27. They'll go full diamond again. Single receivers left and right.
I call it. He changed it. It's on Caleb Kelly just for paperwork's sake.
Hubbard goes in motion out of the backfield and is lined up wide left. So you've got 2 Cowboy backs next to Drew Brown. Brown gets the ball on 1st and 10. Steps up, throws it deep down the far side. The pass is overthrown, incomplete, intended for Dylan Stoner at the Oklahoma 40.
Again, Motley anticipating that was down ahead. Actually, Stoner had to stick that arm out just to make sure that Motley didn't pick it off.
Second and 10, Oklahoma State from its own 27. 2 wide to each side. Brown gets a shotgun snap. Those left side. It's caught by Braden Johnson. He's got the first down, tackled out of the 38-yard line, a gain of 11. Cowboy first downs brought to you by Paycom, moving the chains on HR technology. Clock winding, 5:36 left. On 1st and 10, Brown to throw again. Throws short near side. Pass is caught by Jelani Woods and shoved out of bounds after making the catch at the Cowboy 45. Sean White made the play. Gain of 7. It's 2nd down and 3. Two wide right, 1 left. 2nd down and 3, Oklahoma State from its own 45. Cowboys trail 34-16. Brown gets the ball to throw. Those far side, caught by Stoner at midfield, and he scampers out of bounds in OU territory after gaining a first down at the Sooner 48. It's a gain of 7. And Oklahoma obviously is just concerned about not giving up a big play. These short gains are not problematic to the Sooners at all.
And the clock keeps moving, too.
They have an 18-point lead. A handoff to Hubbard, right side. Hubbard to the OU 45 and dropped it to Sooner 43. Got 5 yards. That gets him over the 100-yard mark. 24 carries for 104 yards, and let's go down to Robert.
You know, I was going to say that these short passes, you're right. Right now, they don't mean anything to Oklahoma, but I kind of thought we'd have seen more of this in the first half to control the football.
Yeah. Brown dancing around the pocket. Now scrambling right. Wants to run. He's hit, and he's going to be sacked back at the 48-yard line for a loss of 5. David Agwebu gets the sack. We 3rd and 10.
Did throw a lot of screen passes in that first half, as much to stretch them wide as anything else. You had that early completion to Johnson on that crossing route that went for big yards. Just couldn't seem to get that going anymore.
Tyrell Alexander in as a receiver for the Pokes. 3rd and 10 from the OU 48. Drew Brown gets a snap. Blitz comes. He gets away. Steps up into the pocket. Tried to dump it off short to the right side, and it's a low pass, incomplete, intended for L.D. Brown. On 4th and 10 at the OU 48, the Cowboys will go for it with 3:28 left on the clock.
Drew now 22 of 31 for 207 yards.
Fourth and 10 at the Oklahoma 48. 2 wide right, 1 left. Backs are split as Brown gets the ball. Back to pass. Scrambles right. Unloads down the right side. It's intercepted. At the OU 31. Parnell Motley with the interception for Oklahoma. Second Cowboy turnover. They'll take over from their own 31 with 3:18 to go. Timeout. It's Oklahoma 34, Oklahoma State 16. This is Cowboy football and the Bedlam Series. Fueled by Phillips 66 and Learfield IMG College. And they can, in essence, run out the clock. Ramondre Stevenson is in as a tailback now. And Hurts hands it off to Stevenson. Stevenson right side, big hold to the 40, to midfield, down the center of the field to the Cowboy 40, 35-30, and dropped inside the 25 at the Cowboy 24. 45-yard run, first down for Oklahoma.
Stacked a lot of people up at the line, and once he broke it, they were in chase mode.
Here's the thing, the way this playoff system works, they've got to think in terms of trying to score and get style points.
Certainly so.
We know how goofy that is because there's some people that have admitted that when Oklahoma State beat Oklahoma in 2011 44-10 instead of 51-3 as the Sooners' late touchdown, it changed their vote. Here's a handoff to Stevenson again, right side, breaks a tackle to 15 and takes it into the end zone for a touchdown, but there is a flag down.
Holding offense number 54, 10-yard penalty, replay first down.
It's on Hayes, the left guard, so no touchdown. 2:24 left.
You know, given the Alabama-Auburn outcome today, that no doubt gave Oklahoma a little extra juice.
Sure. Well, and we knew going in with Oklahoma State far more limited offensively than they were a month ago. Felt like the Sooners needed to help them with just a turnover or two.
Sure.
And then you needed to hit some big play touchdowns on offense. Maybe just 1 or 2. You didn't need a lot of help, but you needed a couple of things to go your way, and it just didn't happen. So it's first down and 20 from the Cowboy 34. Stevenson gets a handoff this time, and he is popped in the backfield for a 2nd and 20 from the Cowboy 39. It's a handoff to Stevenson, right side. Stevenson on his feet to the 30 and stumbles down at the 29. Boy, he looked like he might score if he doesn't fall down. Hurts. Jet sweep handoff, left side. Down to about Hazelwood, down to about the 25. Got 5 yards. Have an injured Cowboy with 48 seconds left. It's Colby Harville-Peel.
By rule, a defensive injury under 1 minute with a running clock requires a 10-second runoff. Will the clock operator please reset to 38 seconds? Also by rule, a defensive injury requires a 40-second play clock. Because there are only 38 seconds remaining in the game, the game is over. Oklahoma wins.
That's it. 34-16 to final. Oklahoma defeats Oklahoma State, John.
Well, Dave, you saw some promise in the beginning, but just the inability once you got into the red zone to get the ball into the end zone and having to settle for field goals kept you in trying to play catch-up mode all night. And that, coupled with not being able to stop that pulling guard and tackle run with Kennedy Brooks, those are two of the really big things. And if those things were going to be in place, then you couldn't afford a turnover and the early fumble when you could have driven down and perhaps taken the lead early. That also puts you behind things, and it's just not a way to have success against this team.
A very uncharacteristic Bedlam in that only 61 offensive plays for each team, and the game lasted 3 hours on the nose. Very unusual. Oklahoma wins it 34-16 over Oklahoma State. Post game to come.
Then able to run the ball pretty well again offensively.
You guys have been to the playoff the last few years. How critical is it at this point to make a statement to the committee about what you're doing, not just win, but win impressively?
I don't know. Our recipe has just been winning. Whether it's by 1, whether it's by 40, whatever it is, you have to win big games in November. We've been able to do that the last several years, put ourselves in position. We've done it again, and we're going to go try to win another one next week.
What was different about the defense tonight, you think?
I think getting the turnovers was big, and then we never really let Hubbard just get completely loose, which that was a focus going in. We knew he had the ability to take it 60-70, and we did a pretty good job keeping him from doing that.
A few weeks ago, you had a roller coaster ride with Baylor and Waco. How does this matchup shape up next week?
It'll be fun. They got a great team. They played extremely well. You're right. We had a great game with them in Waco. Certainly looking forward to getting down to Arlington, doing it again.
All right, thanks, Coach. Joe, back to you.
All right, Bruce, and trying to do the same trick they've done a few times over the last few years. 2015, his first season in Norman, he was the OC. They lose to Texas. They win 7 straight to go to the playoff. 2017, they lose to Iowa State. They win 8 straight, make the playoff. And last year, they lose to Texas, win 7 straight to make the playoff. Trying to follow the loss to Kansas State with 5 in a row to do it again. 34-16 the final. Back with more post-game coverage after this. Jalen Hurts celebrating a win in his only Bedlam game, 34-16, the final.
Run the football to beat TCU and run it 61 times, we will. And if you got to do the same on a windy night in Stillwater in a rivalry game because you're owning the point of attack, they will. I think that says something about this head coach and coordinator.
And they did 44 runs for 283 yards, and you said going to be some good theater against Baylor in the rematch next week.
Yeah, because Baylor's very different. Baylor is the one team in this league, and every coach we've talked to, I think we've seen just about everybody in the Big 12 this year, and they all say the same thing. Baylor is violent. Baylor can dominate with 3 people. They really did against Oklahoma in that first half, and it took the greatest comeback in the history of Sooner football to beat them in Waco the first time.
They'll be licking their chops at a rematch, Baylor will, as Oklahoma tries to win a 5th consecutive conference title.